For Crema Media's Polity, I'm Sane Dlamini. Ekurhuleni DA mayoral candidate Ghaleb Cachalia joins me to discuss politics and his mayoral campaign. What was the fundamental reason that made you decide to join the opposition party?
I've witnessed over a number of years a steady decline in the standards and the delivery of the ANC. What started off as a noble project in 1994 has deteriorated over the years, particularly with the advent of Jacob Zuma, and I came to the conclusion that this particular party, the ANC, was not salvageable. The levels of graft and corruption were so endemic that I was shocked to my core, so much so that I had to introspect massively and take a decision, as I alluded to earlier on, for the betterment of this country, of this metro, of my children and everyone else's.
Ekurhuleni is known for being a stronghold for the ANC. What is your strategy to take over Ekurhuleni?
We've started this listening tour where we're going to engage with every single community. We're going to listen, we're going to hear what they have to say, and then we're going to tell them what we intend to do on their behalf to address the problems that they are faced with and have been faced with, that the ANC has been unable over many, many years to solve.
Any possibilities of a coalition with the EFF if it happens that the DA does not get enough numbers to take over the municipality?
We are going into this particular struggle and this contest to win. We're not going in to come second. If the numbers do not stack up thereafter, we will address that then by looking at the landscape and understanding how the parties are spread and take a decision going forward. But there's no decision in advance.
What are the most important basic services you have identified in Ekurhuleni that you feel require immediate attention?
Well, almost everything, from adequate water to adequate sanitation to efficient and sometimes just supply of electricity to spatial organization, to the proper transport needs, to issues around crime, to issues around... I was doing a interview in Germiston the other day. Beautiful buildings. There were rats running all over the place because people just throw everything there and the council doesn't clean it up. Now that's a small example, but it's the small things that indicate how the big things are run. And unfortunately, it's run in a very shoddy way.
What qualities do you have that you feel puts you in a better position to unseat the current Ekurhuleni mayor, Mondli Gungubele?
I bring experience as an activist in my earlier days. I bring experience as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, a businessman, someone who's run big budgets in large multinational companies, who's consulted to global companies across the world. So I can fuse the people element of activism with the much needed numbers element, numbers management element of business. And I think that's what's required in this constituency, underpinned by accountability, transparency and honesty, so that we can create a platform for people so that they can access freedom, fairness and opportunity, which are the hallmarks of what the DA stands for.
On Saturday, the EFF launched its election manifesto, and their leader, Julius Malema, said they are not contesting with any Mickey Mouse parties but the ANC. What would you say about that?
Mr. Malema is a demagogue who likes to make a lot of noise. I don't take those things very seriously. He knows as well as anybody else that other than the ANC, the largest party, by a long stretch, by a multiple of his party, is the DA. He will have to deal with us. We will show him our strength on the ground, and the numbers will speak for themselves, as they have in the past.
Why DA?
Because the DA, as I've said, has a numerical strength which one can leverage off to take it to another level. In addition to that, they've evinced very sound values that resonate with me. Those values about freedom, fairness, opportunity, about accountability, about transparency, and the track record they have of running things properly in the municipalities that they govern has impressed me. In addition to all of that, I'm a liberal with a small L, and these values sit well with me.
What's your next move if the DA doesn't do well in the upcoming elections?
My next move? I'll be guided by my party. I'll serve in council like a dutiful civil servant.
That was the mayoral candidate for Ekurhuleni, Ghaleb Cachalia, speaking to Creamer Media's Polity about politics and his mayoral campaign.